Why did it stop? Why did it stop?
The charge would have gone on the speaker. After all that.
That's so slow. That's so shit. No. Should we just do it then, shall we? Alright!
Yeah.
Rightio.
Was it still recording?
This is our intro. That was it then. That was solid.
Now I'm doing my laces up just in case I need to run away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, super.
30 seconds of Requiem for a Tower there from
Hola.
London Music Works. Anyway.
Now we know, at least we
London Music
know
doesn't work.
what doesn't work is that little speaker. That's a shame.
Absolutely fantastic.
You've been charging that all morning.
Yeah. Well, that was absolutely fantastic, actually, that intro.
Yeah.
But yeah, what we're doing, thanks for being patient so far, we're talking to you about our time in Guatemala.
A Guatemala special. Number four.
Oh, extremely special.
Number 3.
4's a lovely.
Is it number 3?
Country number 3, video number 4.
Ah, why?
We did 2 Americas.
2 Americas, there we go.
Right, it's just so
Cool.
hard.
Ah,
Anyway.
righto. So, let's just go for it.
Go on. So how did we arrive into there?
Yeah, so this is Guatemala. And
Straight into Antigua.
we went into Antigua from San Cristobal to
Mexico.
Antigua. Antigua is the former capital of Guatemala, and then there was a huge earthquake.
All volcanoes and earthquakes and loads of natural disasters around there.
Antigua's
Bring your kids.
a beautiful place. It's sort of surrounded by, I think it's surrounded by 4 volcanoes. It's in the mountain. It's sort of in the valley of all of the 4 volcanoes.
Well, you're going to try and name them. Let's have a game.
Okay.
Pacaya. Your turn.
Agua.
Oh no. And then there's 2 more.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
So really beautiful. That surroundings nice. It's kind of in the mountains as well, so it's at an altitude, which means it's pretty cool, as in temperature. It's not too hot.
Yeah, so all the way through the day you'll see and hear like lightning and thunder sort of rumbling over the mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
I think tonight is going to be an absolute storm.
And we
Yeah,
anticipated
doesn't disappoint.
Guatemala. Generally, we're expecting to be in places for maybe a week or so, but Antigua sort of it stole our hearts a little bit because we spent the best part of 4 weeks
Learning Spanish. Hola, amigos.
So Antigua's good. Let's start with that. Antigua. What is it good for?
Learning Spanish.
Okay.
Walking. Vistas.
Miradora.
Architecture. Culture. Food. Splendid. Vehicles. And dodgy old expats.
Definitely the language thing.
Language is the top.
Language is good.
Absolutely.
So we studied Spanish 2.5 weeks there.
Dos
And-
semanas.
I think since like 2 weeks of lessons, after 2 weeks of lessons, it sort of made things which were previously not possible. For example, ordering off a menu, if you have a slightly different, you want to vary it a little bit, which I will typically always want to do. I want to change something, like I want to swap something like a side, have something. Jack's very easy.
Everything.
I'm so fussy.
Yeah, every 10 minutes. I'll go to the bathroom, come back.
Yeah.
Then
No, with chicken.
Pollo.
But now that's sort of possible. But I think one of the highlights would be was I was just walking down the street and right.
Ants on the tree. I was leaning on it. Yeah, half a little ant communities up my arm.
And walking down the street, started talking to a dude in Spanish. Ended up getting invited to play football with this guy for his football team.
Oh, Ludwig.
And then things escalated. The next day, myself, Jack, and Ludwig, this Spanish guy who I was talking to in the street, went for a run.
Yeah, he was like, to his own little sports thing. He was the head of the team, and he was about as fit as me. So you can imagine how crap they were. So, yeah, no, you paid for it, didn't you?
That would never, and that would have never happened without the Spanish lessons. So, yeah, a couple of weeks in, it's great, and Jack's definitely better than me at sort of Spanish, and he's got a mind for words.
Let's see.
So give us some Spanish.
That was my comedy.
Give us some Spanish.
Some Spanish.
Go on, say a sentence.
La gato est sur la mesa.
The cat is south of the hand.
Nailed it. No, I thought that was like on the table, under the table. Or la pollo es bueno. This is the kind of stuff you can get, you know. You can have this.
All in the present tense. We need to pause for a moment and have a advert from our sponsors.
Yeah, a quick word from the spot. What was it? Well, you'll soon see. But
yeah,
this is how it's funded. You know, that's how we get our money.
Exactly.
We've sold out to the east.
Yep.
Yeah. See you in a moment. Oh, hello there. If you're an athlete like me, enjoying time to unwind, I enjoy to have a spoonful of fermented Oriental pickling melon every day. Let me tell you more about it. Oriental pickling melon is all the way from the Orient. And if you like melon and pickled stuff, Oriental pickling melon.
Welcome back.
Oh, I'm hungry.
God,
Hungry for more chat. No, how good is pickling melon? Anyway, that's all.
Done the advert now.
The guy that did that advert was actually quite handsome, wasn't he? It was good.
Yeah.
Good, well filmed.
Very good at pool.
Very good. Slammed it.
Anyway,
Antigua, we were there. I can't remember, we were talking about it so long ago that it's just, I can't remember.
Language school, fantastic thing, and also from my perspective, what I've learned about myself is that when away, I like to have some sort of purpose. This is the first type of travelling thing I've done before. I've been abroad, but always had a job or working abroad and stuff. And I really absolutely love like waking up, having a slight routine or knowing to do something. And being at Spanish school was really good for that. And learning like a skill.
Yeah, it was so nice as well. Like while you're learning, you wake up in the morning and you know exactly what you do. So they'll have breakfast ready for you, and then you go down. You'll have a couple of hours of lessons. Then there's a break, and you kind of stumble through some Spanish with your mates.
But it's 4 hours of lessons a day.
That is solid.
One-on-one with another teacher, which in 2 days, that's more than I did in my final year of university in terms of contact time.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. And after 2.5 weeks of Spanish school, I definitely feel better at Spanish than I ever did at French. And I learned French for 5 years at secondary school. They're great.
Yeah, around Antigua as well, there's loads of stuff to do. We went and fleeced some old men. Remember that? Well, I suppose I did. We went for a poker night with us two, a German guy, and there was all those like the American expats.
Yeah.
The guy's like, so I've been playing with him. Well, not playing. All right, out of the gun. So I was like, we were enjoying I can't make this. Playing cards. and yeah, so it'd been about 10 minutes, and I thought, it's probably a bit polite to introduce myself. So I'm like, I'm Jack, by the way. And he's like, hi there, Mr. By the way.
Yeah.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
But the good
and he
news
just stared
is
me out.
that
I took his money.
you won every single game.
Yeah, what was it? About 400 thingies, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot. I think you came about £30 or £40 more.
Oh, yeah, because he was like, it's 50Q a game. 50Q. Like, he was trying to make it like a film or something. But yeah, divvy little me.
Yeah.
Cleared up and took the Germans' money.
Yeah, it was good.
Great.
Very good. But yeah, in Antigua, besides poker, Antigua's got loads to offer.
Like the beer pong place.
There's good
Nights
nightlife,
out,
really
nights
good
out.
nightlife,
Oh,
and like volcanoes as well. Volcanoes, so many volcanoes, but they're all active as well.
Yeah.
They're all active, and together, Jack and I and a lot of people from our Spanish school as well. We climbed. Oh my! Remember this? This is bringing flashbacks.
Terry?
That was dreadful, wasn't it? Oh crap! Yeah,
Go there, do it.
it was really
It
good.
was terrible.
It was really good, but the journey was just absolutely
Oh
appalling.
yeah.
We were at the back of the bus and we were like practicing our Spanish on the way to this mountain.
Yeah, mass verbos.
And there was Jack, myself, and a 10-year-old, well, his 14-year-old
14.
kid who was really good at Spanish, and he was sort of showing off. Anyway, played that game for about an hour and a half, whatever, learning Spanish verbs, and they all sort of settled down and all of us listened to a bit of music and stuff.
Yeah.
And suddenly, this kid throws up all over the back,
All over your
over
legs.
my legs, all over my bag. Jack was just
What's in there?
out of the splash zone.
Yeah, I managed to sort of hold on to the chair in front like a little koala, so I didn't get.
It was dramatic. It was so dramatic.
But yeah, maybe we could put the photo in of because you ran away to that hotel that had the there was some water in the plants.
Yeah.
You got him to hose your legs down.
So after about 15 minutes, this kid thrown up. The driver finally pulled over after Jack and I. Alto, which means
Bolsa.
stop, and it also means tall.
Yeah,
So he must
he's
be.
thinking,
I'm guessing he's
"Oh."
thinking tall.
They
I'm
must
guessing
be talking about how tall and handsome I am.
yeah.
Alto, por favor.
Alto.
Alto, you slag.
He had to wash my legs with some gardeners.
And that was
Rose
before.
pipe.
That was the journey out.
Then you go to climb the mountain, really cool, and then you toast marshmallows. That's good.
On a live volcano.
On a volcano.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Other highlights of Guatemala, Jack.
Guatemala, Sumuk Champagne.
Oh my god.
See, we
yeah.
haven't even ventured out of the depths of Antigua yet.
Yeah.
But that was, we were still with, there was three of us at this point, and we had a week. We thought staying in Antigua
Yeah.
would be lovely, but see the country. And what a place to go and see.
Sumuk Champagne is just the best combination of activities you can have in a day. It's like caving. So your day starts off with caving, which is going inside these caves.
You're given a candle each, so it's
Yeah.
not even lit in there or whatever. You're going into
Pitch black.
under the crust of the earth or whatever, and you just go in. You're about shoulders deep. You could not touch the floor at some point.
Yeah.
That's
In
it.
water. In water.
So you're holding a candle in one hand and freezing cold cave water. You're sort of like shimmying along this rope or treading water.
Amazing. But you feel
really
so
living.
brave.
Yeah.
You feel so brave because it's intrepid. It's pitch black, and obviously your candle keeps going out from water. So you have to try and hope that the guy behind you or the guy in front of you.
Yeah.
You don't always lose. You don't all lose light at the same
So
time.
I'm
Otherwise,
the
it'd
best
be.
swimmer, and there was this fat
disaster.
Mexican family behind me, and they couldn't swim. They had life jackets and all this stuff on. I'm not the best swimmer, but they would, whenever they were struggling, they would kind of like grab onto me and sort of right themselves like fucking dying.
But it was so good. It was
Amazing,
so
amazing.
fun.
Yeah,
And
because you jumped off that. There was a legend there.
you get halfway.
black.
You get halfway through. Well, you get to as far as you go. And I think you're sort of more or less 100 meters below the surface of the earth, and then there's a little underwater waterfall you can climb up and then jump off, which is pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
And
Unbelievable.
you feel quite scared doing it, but it's good fun.
Dive off that, and the scenery around Sumuk Champagne as well, with the water and like loads of little waterfalls and.
Oh,
Oh,
it's beautiful. I would actually. I'm a bit of a nerd, so I like to have know my favourite things and the best thing I've ever done ever. And at that day, for me, eclipsed anything I'd ever done in my life up until that point. That was the best, kind of the most perfect day, really. It was just awesome. And then, because after, so you spend the morning in there, and then in the afternoon, you go hiking through this. It's very tropical.
Oh yeah, and up to that again, using the word vista, but there's a viewpoint up in the jungle.
Yeah.
You go through, and there's all those loud crickety things. You probably hear something now, but louder. And it's what was it, 200 meters to the top?
Yeah, it's a long way.
But that's vertical, so
It took a long time to
you're
get
getting there in like 20 minutes, going
Boiling
up this
hot.
thing, sweat, reaming.
Yeah, and you get to the top and it's just, you overlook the river, and then you sort of get your photos and take it all in, and you go down to where you've just walked. So you actually go down to the river, and it's you get to swim in it and play in it. And there's these, you know, the fish that eat your feet.
Oh, that gimmicky spa thing.
Yeah, there's those fish, but in the river, and they'll come.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they were after you, but for me, they really like my knee. So I had all these fish on my knee, just sort of like having a little nibble and stuff.
Or really weird little thing. Who would have thought that they would have evolved to want the crustiness of your knees?
I don't know.
They have.
And then you're climbing up waterfalls, jumping off again, playing in the water, like just floating about, seeing the fish,
Yeah.
just having a
we-
great time.
We tubed home, just got on a little rubber donut
Yeah.
with a beer. There's this guy called Ronaldo.
Ronaldo!
My name
My
is
name is
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo!
Only Ronaldo. Come to me. And he was.
He's really sweet about it. He was an 8-year-old kid selling beers.
Yeah, because they jumped off a bridge. I thought, he was a good guy.
Yeah,
But
and then
yeah, just
so
sold
you-
us beer.
a-
Dived off this bridge. Yeah,
in a rubber ring, and you float home. That's how you get back. You float back.
so good,
With
so
with
good.
several beers.
We made chocolate there.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was some French guy with some
Another thing we've learnt to
dubious
do.
nationality. Yeah,
Another thing we've learnt to do.
yeah. Just
Now we can make chocolate.
give us some cocoa beans,
Yeah.
preferably fermented, and we'll whip some up in half an hour.
We could actually make chocolate in half an hour.
Chocolate boy.
Exactly.
And
And,
there's-
it's healthy as well. Healthier.
Yeah, the amount of
Healthy.
that stuff. He said it was good for like all your vitamins, any ailment. Like if you had a gunshot wound to face, teaspoon
Chocolate.
of chocolate,
Yeah.
AIDS, like
Chocolate. Anything chocolate.
yeah, car crash, anything,
Yeah.
absolutely everything. But he was just living in the forest with his chocolate money, so you know, like the stuff you get at Christmas and little gold.
Too
coin.
much of it gives you a little chocolate hangover. But I felt that. I
Too much
felt
of a
that.
good thing. What else was there? What else did we do there?
But in Saint-Champagne,
Yeah, I think that's
just generally like walking about, it's one of the most green and lush places there is.
lush. Yeah, and that's called Champagne.
Then, and obviously spent a lot of time in Antigua, and then Jack and I split up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Went up to Flores to see Tikal, which
So
is
tell us about Tikal.
Tikal is more ancient ruins.
Mhm.
So it's like really, really intricate. It's pyramids that kind of stagger in like this. It's all about the hand actions, but thousands of years old and just hundreds of these things. You think, oh, I'm going to see the pyramid or whatever, but they're just all in the forest. They haven't even uncovered some of these things yet, and yeah, it's a wonder of the world because like, how did they make that in this time? It's got a lot of parallels with the Egyptians stuff. Yeah, but I was having a little mooch around those, messing about, and Flores also has a massive lake there as well. So I was practicing my swimming because I knew we had some other stuff on the horizon.
Ooh,
Teaser.
teaser. So whilst Jack went to Tikal, we're apart for 3 or 4 days max. There was a mountain or a volcano called Akatanengo, which I wanted to climb. And the reason I wanted to climb it was because often volcanoes come in twins. There's Akatanengo has a twin called Fuego. Now Fuego is active, but not only is it active, it's frequent. It goes off maybe 3 or 4 times an hour.
Unreal.
And so if you're lucky with the visibility, you can actually see this volcano going off, like actually erupting. And I just never thought in my lifetime I'd ever see a volcano erupt and see lava spewing out and stuff, but it happened. So climbing up Akatanengo was flipping difficult, really hard. One of the hardest things I've done of that ilk, like compared to
Pictures look like you're on another planet.
Kilimanjaro, I'd say it's a little bit harder because they don't have Sherpas or anything to take your stuff. You've got to carry everything. So it's only a 24-hour trip, but it's really it's quite hard to get up
Is
there.
it 3,500?
3,500 up and down in 24 hours. It's just ridiculous,
Yeah.
and it's bored myself with that boring chat about running, going up a mountain. So yeah, we're at a football game. Check it out. There's our mate, bodyguard.
When you're mid-conversation, you just carry on talking. Yeah, we just got cut off, so
So we just phoned you back up again to say goodbye.
yeah.
We're a bit busy.
The game hasn't kicked off yet, but the fans fucking have.
Have a little tour. Oh, here we go. Absolute Ringo stand. Yeah. Anyway, in about 5 videos time, we'll explain where we are.
Yeah.
But anyway, ciao.
Ciao, ciao, yeah.
Adios.